Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Marsha with Marsha's Mind. I hope you're doing well. Today I wanted to do a video about why we wake up at 3 o'clock, 3 a.m., 3:30, 3:15, 3:33, things like that. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. So welcome back to my channel. If you are interested in these kind of videos, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell notification. A long time ago I was watching this talk with Wayne Dyer, and he said something that stuck out to me and always does, because this always happens to me. This may happen to you too. I don't know, it might happen to all of us. How many of you wake up from maybe around 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. constantly, like over and over, and sometimes even at the same time? Like, here are some reasons why we wake up in the morning at 3 a.m. and what the benefits are. Okay, first of all, please comment down below the time that you wake up. I know for me it just depends, but when it does happen, it happens several nights in a row. It could be 3:05, it could be 3:15, it could be 3:30, it could be 3:33. Lately, it has been 3:33, 3:32, 3:35, 3:33, just like that. Wayne Dyer, he was saying how he remembers this Persian poet from like the 13th century, last name is Rumi. And the quote was saying, "Morning breeze has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep." I love that. It stuck with me so much. You may think, well, you know, I'm just getting older. That's a time for my kidneys to, be replenished. They're filtering, they need water. Probably, maybe scientifically, yes. But I'm coming to you from a spiritual standpoint. Wayne says there's more to that. This is when we are closest with our source, with God, with our higher self, with our spiritual self. This is the quietest time where there's no distractions. I've also seen and heard that people say that around this time, our mind, our spiritual self, is meeting our physical self, our heart self. Do you ever notice how around 3:30 p.m. you kind of start going foggy and you kind of just are tired maybe, and you kind of need a pick-me-up? Well, this is when they say the mind is disconnecting and your heart or physical body is taking over. Kind of an analogy I heard was, an example was, at night you go and pick up a bar, you get drunk, you pick up someone, you bring them home, and in the morning you wake up and like, what did I do? Well, it is said that our mind is sharp and open and awake, and our mind, our spiritual self, is connecting to our physical self around 3 a.m. all the way to 3 p.m. or 3:30 p.m. And then the heart takes over, and then the heart keeps taking over until 3:30 a.m. or 3 a.m. And then boom, they're in alignment together. And this is when we get the most inspiration, the most downloads. This is when we accomplish most of our, we get productive. We get our insights here, our inspiration, we're in spirit. This is a time that is a treasure. People ask me, why do you wake up that early? It's because I use this most important time to do the most important work. This is a precious time to do the precious work. What's most precious to me. So these two energies are combined together. I love it because I always see that and I'm thinking, hello higher self, what would you want me to know today? What secrets do you have? The morning breeze has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. And don't be like, oh, I went to bed at 11, I gotta go to work at 8. Oh my gosh, I'm not getting enough sleep. Don't do that. You can always take a nap or try to sleep in the next day. And also, this time is wonderful because you can be still with yourself. Listen to your body, listen to your breathing, meditate. You just have this few hours or few moments, this allotted time to get ready for the full day, to head it on. Me, I love this. I wake up, I brush my teeth, I get my 16 ounces of water down, I sit down with my coffee, I sit there, and sometimes I'll do the savers, which is silence, affirmations, visioning, vision, exercise, reading, and scripting. And sometimes I'll do that in a half hour if I don't have a lot of time, or I have this nice hot massage chair and it has heating on it. It's so nice and it's quiet. And this is where I get my downloads. And yeah, I got some downloads. There's a saying about ego, E-G-O, edging God out. This is the time where God says, hey, I'm just trying to get your attention, and this is the most quietest time I can get your attention. There's no horns, there's no phones, there's no one talking to you, there's no TV, no computers, just you and me. You and God. You and Source. Whatever you call it. I love it. Sometimes you're like dreaming, right? You have this great dream of an idea. You have this wonderful dream, you want to remember it. Maybe it's an idea for a book, a play, a movie, something, a business opportunity, something, and you're like, oh, I'll write it down, I'll get up and remember it. You get up, you can't recollect any of it. Or you think, you know what, I'll write it down, I'm gonna go to the bathroom first, and then you forget it on your way to the bathroom. It's like, leave a journal next to your bed, a dream journal, because this is what is coming to you. It's inspired, it's coming from your higher self. Comment down below, tell me if you have a journal next to your bed, or tell me that maybe you've dreamt something and you forgot it. Comment down below. I leave a journal by my bed. Don't go back to sleep, right? The morning breeze has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. The reason why this is so rewarding, Wayne Dyer had said in his talk, and this always stuck with me for years. I love this so much, and I just found it again. I was so excited, I wanted to share it with you. Wayne Dyer studied the ancient Hindu doctrine. I think it was called Patanjali? I forgot what it's called. Patanjali, sorry. He said there was this reasoning as to why this is so great. I'm gonna read it to you because I don't want to forget it. Number 1, when you're inspired by some purpose or project, your thoughts break through bonds. Number 2, your mind transcends limitations. Number 3, your consciousness expands in every direction. Number 4, you find yourself in a new or great, wonderful world. Number 5, I love this one. Dormant forces, faculties, talents come alive. 6, you discover yourself to be a greater person by far than you ever dreamed yourself to be. Has anyone felt this way? Comment down below if you have, if you know what this means. You remember a time where you were like gung-ho about something and just your ideas just broke free and your mind transcended the limitations. There were no limits for you because you knew you could do this and you wanted to do it. I love the dormant forces, faculties, and talents come alive. This happened for me when I started, oh, bless you, honey. This started for me when I started to do acting. I was in love with acting, but so shy, right? I was so shy. It took me years until I was in my 30s to start acting. And I loved it. I took to the stage like duck to water. People just said I had a talent for it. And I was in the zone. I loved it. And I felt this way. I felt that my thoughts broke through bonds. I felt my mind transcended limitations. I felt my consciousness expanded in every direction. And when you're like doing it, that's how it feels. You find yourself in a great new world, a wonderful world. And dormant forces and faculties and talents come alive, and I didn't know I had these talents. I just feel alive on stage. And you just discover yourself to be a greater person by far than you ever imagined. I hope this helps and maybe gives you an idea of why you waken between the hours of 3 and 4 at the same time, and I hope you take advantage of it and what the benefits of it are and how this can be so powerful. If this resonated with you, or if you can relate to this, please thumbs up, guys, and share with your friends. And love and light to you all. Namaste.